All right, I'm doing this video for all you Nellies out there. Here is a double swaged lead that I'm going to be replacing with this one right here. And here's my first attempt at a double swage using this swage tool right here. Now, I did a video on how to use that tool and I got a lot of responses that, oh my God, what are you doing? It can't be safe, blah, blah, blah. But I put together this little cable here. This has the Home Depot aluminum ferrules on one end and one of the West Marine zinc copper plated, one of these right here. It's zinc plated copper ferrule, only one on this end. And I'm gonna use an engine crane that could be set at a 1/2 ton, 1 ton, 1.5 tons, and 2 tons. And I'm gonna yank this thing apart and see where it goes. And the reason I'm concerned is because I only used one ferrule right there, and I did that for my lifelines. So I put new lifelines on. And I'm gonna pull this one apart and see how many pounds it takes to rip it apart. All right, this is gonna be my unscientific, scientific test. And you know, you Nellies, crybabies and stuff, cry all you want. Let's see what happens. You got to remember, this swage tool right here acts as a go, no-go gauge, because once it's squeezed all the way in, it's got the correct dimension on it. All right, so even though it's just a little 2-part little thing, it actually works. And besides, it's only good for 1/8 inch cable, up to 1/8 inch cable. You're not going to use this on your Beneteau or your whatever else you got. You're not going to be doing big fat cables with it. You're going to be doing little stuff. And this boat here is little stuff. It's a 23 footer, my Aquarius A23. All right, hold on. Okay, so here I am in my shop, and I got this engine crane here that's set at 1/2 ton. Attached to the engine crane is the cable I made up with one ferrule there, the zinc plated copper, and 2 ferrules there, aluminum Home Depot. The loops in there are Home Depot also. There's a chain, it's wrapped around the trailer hitch. The chain is hooked to the threads on the trailer ball, so it's not going to slip. And if I put some pressure on here, the 8-ton jack will bottom out at around 1,000 pounds. So I'm going to put some pressure on there and let's watch what happens. Huh, maybe it'll lift the whole back of the truck up. I doubt it. The truck weighs more. I should stand back further. This is getting scary. All right, let me see what's going on here. All right, I'm getting back a little further. Huh. I think I'm past a 1/2 ton. I don't want to break the damn engine crane. I'm going to move it to the 1 ton mark, which is 2,000 pounds. I bet you there's more than 1,000 pounds on it right now, so give me a minute. Okay, same setup at the 1 ton mark. I'm standing back a little further. This thing lifts the back of the truck up. That would be freaking hilarious. Because the truck is like 5,000 pounds. I think the Lifeline's passed the test. Huh. See that? It broke. But not at the ferrule. It wasn't the ferrule. Oh, wait. All right, so what do you nervous Nellies think of that? This wage tool is still a piece of shit. You know, it's still unproven. Do I even need 2 ferrules? No, you don't. One's just fine. It wasn't the ferrule that gave. The cable didn't slip. Nothing happened. It just reached its breaking point and the cable broke. That's got to be a 5,000 pound truck I was lifting up. And the front end of it is where the snowplow frame is up on jack stands. So it was picking up half the weight of the truck, probably over 2,000 pounds. So I'm very happy with this. I have no worries at all. My emergency or safety cables are just fine, and that's it. You Nellies could go get your hydraulic presses and go to the marine shop and everything and do what you want, but for me, this is just fine. There's 2 ways to skin a cat, and this is the way I'm skinning mine. You can do what you want.